clip. I don't want to play the whole song because you gotta wait to hear it. But you got the exclusive. What do you guys think of it? So, anyways, while I continue on with the song, I want to know. So this is. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about. Well, I wanted it to still feel really good. I wanted it to still feel fun and happy. I know that so much music right now is like, I don't know. It's just I don't feel like music is that happy anymore. It's like not upbeat. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to, push that vibe, but still obviously make it sound current and new and fresh because, I want to be able to, sell it to a wide audience and for it to be a record that everybody kind of loves. So, that being said, normally I spend a massive money on my music videos. Too much money. And what happens is then I do an 8-second video where I wear my dad's fireman hat that I didn't pay $1 for, that I did on my iPhone, and it has 700,000 views in one day. So I questioned myself, and I'm like, as much as I feel as an artist, I do want to put out incredible music videos. Like I went back in today, I spent hours and hours and hours. Hey, Libby, I spent hours and hours and hours just watching music videos because I like to study videos. So I watched Lady Gaga's new music video with Ariana Grande to the Rain on Me. I watched a bunch of Chris Brown music videos. I watched Bruno Mars. I went through some of his. What else was I watching today? I watched the Doja Cat video to Say So. And so I'm going through all these videos, you know what I mean? And I'm just trying to figure out, when I'm doing my own music video, is it really worth it for me to spend that much money to create these big videos when I feel at least the stuff that you guys connect to the most or that spreads the most is actually the most organic kind of stuff that I just literally filming on my iPhone, where I didn't even really that put a lot of money into, to be honest. And so, I kind of want to pick everyone's brain on what, you guys, what you guys really love to see, you know what I mean? Like my Say Less video, I spent so much money on, but I don't feel like it got that much hype, nowhere near the hype that compared to like my TikTok videos that I do just in my living room, you know what I mean? And so I figured, hey JJ, I figured that, I don't know, I was like, maybe I should do something different and make it a little bit more organic and, film, like, make it just more simple and, because, I don't know, I feel like it does better actually. So, but of course I do at the same point, like I am an artist and, it's important for me to like showcase a good quality of work, and, but I do feel like when the time is right, it'll be easier for me and I'll be able to spend other people's money. Like the big artists, it's not their money. That comes from the record label. I won't care to spend millions when it's not mine. And so I had an idea for my video that's super organic that would basically contain a lot of video that I would film myself, and then the other footage of the video would be filmed by someone else. So it would actually be half done by me and then half done by someone else, and I would kind of combine it together and make a music video out of it. And that way, I still would want it to be great, but love my hair. It's so funny because I didn't do anything to my hair. Something colorful, yeah, I agree. It's a happy song, right? You don't need the big, fancy, expensive video. I guess not. So it seems these days. So, anyways, that's what I'm thinking. And I still feel too, I stand the microphone in my underwear, it'll blow up. That's funny. Maybe Um, my ultimate goal, of course, is to be a singer, to be an artist. I do not even want people to think that I'm a dancer. The reason I post, and I know it's crazy, people always write on my TikTok and it gets me so mad. Not mad at them, just mad in general. And they're like, but you need to post more singing videos because that's what you're looking for. You're right, I do. The problem is that on the app on TikTok, that doesn't bring me a new audience in. And so if I have to play the game smart, I need to get my numbers way higher. You know what I mean? And in order to do that, to be honest, the sexier dance videos are kind of what usually brings in a more variety of an audience. And so those videos go super viral and bring people to my page. And so I, just try to be smart about what I'm doing. Of course, I want people to know me as a singer and an entertainer, but I feel like I will get to that point more once my numbers keep getting bigger. So, nah. Shirt's out. Did I get my Instagram message? So I'll be honest, because I never like lying. I do not check all my Instagram messages. I get hundreds and hundreds a day. I also get hundreds of messages on TikTok and 100 messages on Instagram and then 100 messages on my Facebook, and I had to get to a point where I do have to accept that I'm a human. There's no possible way I could ever sit there and answer everybody, and on top of that still be creative and still work on my craft and still give you guys great things. I preach this so much, and I even preach it on my lives, and I preach it even when I see other people, not like attacking other celebrities, but you have to understand, someone like a Jennifer Lopez, think about what she's doing in a day. She's in movies. She has to rehearse those movies, learn her lines, become that character. Has clothing lines. She has concerts. She does music videos. She has to record. There's no way that she would be able to sit there and actually answer back every single person that messages her or every single comment. I do think that there are ways to get back to your fans. I definitely think there's ways to connect with people more, to make people know that you appreciate them. But there also comes to a point, too, where you do have to be honest with people. And I think that's important, you know what I mean? Because, we're humans, and I say this all the time. Every day, every time I talk to my people that I work with, I always say, people don't understand. Back in the day, music was so good because there was not social media. The only focus for the artist was to create amazing music, great videos, to become great entertainers, to practice their craft. Think about it. Back in the day, did you ever expect Prince to answer you? Did you ever expect Michael Jackson to answer you? There was not even a way to do that because their job was to entertain people. And so for me, I always preach this a lot because I do get sensitive. I do not like when people feel like I'm underappreciative, or when they write to me like, it makes me mad that you're not seeing my comment or not answering you. I promise you, I go to bed at night with anxiety because I literally try my best to be on my TikTok, on my Facebook, answering my fan mail, reading all my messages. But then I have to accept to myself that I am still an artist. And my job is to entertain you guys and to give you great music. In the end, that's what I want, for people to remember me by. And so, I always try to be honest with people and just try to even open people's eyes too. Not even just for myself. I try to, for other, celebrities that are way bigger than me. Because I just know what it feels like. And on top of it, I could pay people to do this. I could pay people to go on my Instagram. I could pay people to go on my pages and answer. And so I don't, because I want this stuff to be personal. I want it to be coming from me. And so, I spend a lot of time, doing all these things and trying to keep up with everything. And so, because it is true, in the end, I don't care about industry people. I don't care if you are the biggest producer in the world. I don't care about any of that. The most thing I care about is my fans. They're buying my music. They're going to come see me in concert. They're buying my merchandise. So the most important thing for me is my fan base. That's everything to me. That's why I spend so much time being able to connect with you guys and hear what you guys are looking for and be an artist that's super, vulnerable and open and just kind of off the record, and because I think that that's important. And I try my best to just daily update, my pages and share videos and personal videos and stories and stuff. So, yeah. And so when I promise you, I do really go through it day and night. I literally don't do most normal things that other people do when my friends are hanging out and stuff. I'm like, I can't because I have work to do on my phone and I'm trying to catch up. So going back to the question with the Instagram messages, I do though randomly. It's very random. I do go randomly in through my DMs and I'll just click on one randomly and open it. So you never know. I'm not saying don't message me because you might get a message back. I kind of do it by random. If I have a night where I'm just not sleeping, I'll just scroll through and I'm like, who's that? And I'll open it and I'll read it and I'll check it out. But I don't like people to lie. I don't like to lie to people and say, yes, I go through all my messages because I don't. And to be honest, I really don't do it only for my mental health because, I feel like then basically I'm just living my life on my phone and I still want to be, like I said, a great artist. I need to take care of myself. I need to, work out. I need to do physical things. I need to create videos. I need to be on phone calls, conference calls. I need to work on my music. There's so much more that goes into it than, what other people see through the daily kind of stuff in terms of like business as well. So, yeah, it's a lot. Anyways, don't want anyone to take it the wrong way, though. That's why I said, in the end, it is true. Like, my fans are the most important thing to me. And so I come on things like this because I do think it's really cool to be able to connect and read your guys' comments and, just see what's going on and what you guys want and what you're looking for and things like that. So, but, yeah. It's crazy. It's a really strange, it's such a strange life, right? Hey, Charlene. It is a full-time job. It is. That makes you zero money. Until you're really famous. That's the crazy part, But I don't do it for that. I do it generally because I love it. There's nothing else I can imagine myself doing in my life, so. Thank you, Eloise. I try. I really do. I try because I do see other artists, and it's crazy. I know other artists that put out great music, and I've actually reached out to them and told them personally. I'm like, listen, I've literally reached out to people because I was like, I've been in that position before. You're a dope artist. No one is going to hear your songs. No one. You're going to be sitting and doing the same thing over and over again. No one's going to hear your songs. You got to still. You gotta do things that are gonna get people to your page. You know what I'm trying to say? So I even will reach out to people because I've been there before where I've just focused on my artistry and I was like, and you have to work a little bit smarter versus harder. Because unfortunately, if you have an amazing song and you only have 100 followers, who's really gonna hear it? You know what I mean? So it's you gotta be smart. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Hey, Sue. Thank you, guys. And can't limit to one social media. I have to do everything because when it's just important to have all of your outlets kind of running and all the numbers growing on all the pages. It's super, super important as far as an industry thing and as far as, because you want to build your brand to the point where you can make money with brand deals and you know what I'm saying, where they might want to use your song for something, and that does have a lot to do with your numbers. So, yeah. Super important. I hate that I'm naked right now. I don't know what this is going on here. We have the same birthday, December 9th. My style of music is pop music. Hey, hon. Skiera Lopez, is that your name? Did I say it right? Well, I was just telling one of my friends, because I had a really bad problem the past, about a month or two ago. I literally was not sleeping. And if you look back at my videos or my lives from them, under my eyes were like literally, looked, I had bruises. Because I had such anxiety. I'll tell you why. I finally saw a peak in my career. I finally saw everything moving. It's taken me so long just to get to that point, you know what I mean, to really start to see everything moving, and I didn't want to lose that momentum. So I was having such anxiety at night that I wasn't doing enough, you know what I mean, like to keep that hype going. I just didn't want to lose that, and I literally couldn't sleep. I could ask my friends, I would just be like, they were like, this, it's crazy, you make yourself sick. And so now I'm finally getting to the point where I'm just trying to be like, okay, my fans that love me know the kind of person I am. They know I have a good heart. They know I try my best. If I can't answer people or I can't, do things every day, they'll understand that, and they'll be there because they're actually a true fan. And those that are just here because they want to date me or they think I'm hot or whatever it is, if I have to lose some people along the way, I'll have to. I have no choice, because otherwise I'm going to make myself sick. But I do feel so much better, and I do feel like I know that the fans I have are the best. I haven't seen an artist in a while that has the kind of support that I have and the fan base that I have. Like my core fan base is just absolutely, I don't know, I haven't seen in so long fans that are like just that amazing. And I love the bond that I've made with them, and to the point where I actually know people's faces and names, and it's just super special. And I know that, when I get to the point where I'm able to perform again and do big shows, I just can't wait to see their faces, and I know that the performances are going to just be electric, and that it's going to be just such a moment to kind of see everybody. Like I have actually, they can't see it, but I have the chills thinking about it. So I am super blessed because I just like what is better than that? You know what I mean? I'll be in my car sometimes and I'm like, I have the best fucking fans ever. And that's literally like the best feeling. Because I do know a lot of talented people that don't have a strong enough fan base, and so I'm so blessed that I have just incredible fans, and I know that with that support behind me, there's nothing I can't do. It makes me feel so, like I got so much more belief in what I'm doing because of everyone's support. So what thing makes me money? I love putting out videos and songs, but if you're not making a living, what's the point? Well, that's a good question. If you're not making a living, what's the point? I am willing, and I tell this to people all the time, and this is the difference between, I think, myself and other artists I know that have stopped along the way. I'd sacrifice everything I have. Everything. The last shoe off my body. I've been in situations, I've been in California, I've shot music videos, I have $0 in my bank account. Literally don't even know how I'm going to get home. One way or the other, I figure it out. I'm a very hard worker, so I do on the side, I do a lot of choreography and stuff, which is where I make most of my money to live and survive. But it's about sacrificing and knowing that at the end of the road, this money that maybe seems like, crazy to other people, and why would you do this? Why would you risk everything? It's because I have such a belief in what I'm doing. And I know that in the end, the reward is going to be so big that this will seem small. And I'll never forget one day I watched an interview. It was with Madonna, and she was sleeping literally in her car. And she was like, and think about it. Again, I love Madonna, don't take this the wrong way, but Madonna became successful because of her work ethic and her determination and everything else. Jennifer Lopez became successful because of her work ethic, her determination, and everything else. Not because they were the best. I'm not going to become successful because I'm the best singer in the world. I'm going to become successful because I'm a hard worker, because I'm not going to let things come in my way, and because I'm willing to sacrifice more than other people. And so when a lot of people ask me just, about for themselves, and they say, but how do you find the will to go on? It's because you have to manifest it. You have to think so far ahead. You have to know that at the end, there is going to be the reward there. Because if you truly believe it, then nothing will come in your way. And I remember Lori, who I work with, she said to me one day, don't worry, like, the money will come to you. It will. And every time you need it, it somehow will happen. And literally, last week, I was like, oh God, how am I going to survive right now? And I got a call from a studio in Louisiana. My friend was like, she wants to, bring us in to choreograph. And, I went there and I worked a couple of days and I got enough money to, that I needed to keep me going. And it is what it is, And you have to just tell yourself that, that you gotta, you just have to see, I can't explain to like the vision. It's crazy. Actually, it kind of is, I'm not going to lie, but you got to be a little bit crazy. And so I say that because, it's not about being the best, it's about the whole, everything, it's about, creating your brand, creating, a fan base, being, doing things outside the box, sticking to it, you know what I mean? Just keep it like someone else that I work with, Stacy and Lori work together, and she had said to me once, you just got to keep throwing shit on a wall and eventually something will stick, and it's true. You just got to keep on doing it. So, and it's like what people will say, like, oh, you're so lucky. Yes, partially luck, partial luck, but 90% of it is what goes, the hard work behind the scenes that other people don't see. So, yeah, it's crazy. Will I come to the UK? I hope so. But I have no idea. I tell this every one of my lives too. Obviously, due to COVID, I don't know what's going to happen next. Everything is super unknown. Libby, you give up? Where are you going, hon? Can I make you a tie-dye hoodie? Sure, I would love that. Thank you. I love MJ, so I appreciate that. Well, the next things I'm going to do is, guys, I can tell you, I'm working with 2 companies, and we are working on, we're working on virtual concerts, because as of right now, that seems like the most probable solution to things. Unfortunately, I don't know, at least in where I live in New York, every week it's a different scenario. You can't be in groups more than 25. It would literally be impossible to do a show live and, have people come, and then I could never just cut it to 25 people because that wouldn't be fair either. And so we're working obviously on a virtual show, but a really great virtual show, not like one that I've done on TikTok and stuff. It's not going to be in my living room. Like, we're going to build a stage and lights and dancers and everything. Like, you're literally going to watch a concert. So we're working on it, and super excited to be working on that, because it's like I tell people all the time, you can't let, even with everything that's going on, you can't let that get you down. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let it stop me from performing. I'm not. Got to keep pushing. So, if it's got to be virtual for now, it's going to be virtual. I'm assuming that maybe in the future, I guess everyone will be at the concert with masks on. I don't know. Oh, God, it's crazy. Hey, Pete. Thanks, Stacy. Yeah, so we're working on that. And, I always tell people, one thing I can promise you, it'll be amazing. I will literally make it like the experience as if you're really there. So. Oh, thanks, Angie. So, we're in an entire bodysuit. Hey Nicola, some of my supporters in 3 words: loyal, loving, and beautiful. So, yes, Ray. I'm dreaming about it. Maria, don't I look a little better? I worked out for 2 days. Like, I feel like I can see a difference. Thank God. My friend Maria's like an insane fitness. I mean, I don't look anywhere near as good as her, trust me. But I have to start to get back into it. Thank you, guys. Jess, are you off your flight already? Amanda, I want you in my life. I'm here. It's funny, my mom had a shirt on today, it said, "Be kind," and I was laughing, and I said, "Do you practice what you preach?" And she said, "Yes, sometimes." I would say the same thing, too. I try to be a good person, but I also, I'm human. I have another side to me when I get angry, and when people piss me off. You definitely don't want to see that side of me. It's not fun. But I think overall, I try to always be, a good person, be positive, try to, look at the good in life, and try my best. Not always easy, Like I saw, you got some people in here who are like fighting with each other. Over someone that was like, "Okay, I'm leaving, bye." See, she might have left. I might have been a fan. You never know. Maybe I would have been knocking on your door, giving you a little surprise. Now you'll never know because you left me. Because I didn't give you a shout out. Did I get through the airlines? No, Tara, I didn't. I was just talking actually about my mom to that today. I was like, I have to call American Airlines back. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate it. Last live campus drop and you sang. So I'll tell you, I know. I haven't sang on a live in a bit. I'm going to tell you why. Because I want everyone to get excited to come to my virtual concert. And I was just talking about this too. I also don't want to sing on too many lives and give everything away so much, because then it's kind of like, when I go to actually really perform and stuff, who's going to want to come and, buy a ticket to come see me virtually if I'm always doing it on my TikToks anyway. And so I have, I'm like, okay, I can't be just a karaoke machine every day. Can you do a dance to None of Your Friends' Business? What song was that? My childlike tantrum on TikTok, yes. Yeah, I just have to, I still want, I still feel there needs to be a level of excitement, you know what I mean? Even with going live all the time, I was talking about that too. It's just like, you still want people to be excited, you know what I mean, to connect with you. My age, 29. You still want people to connect with you and be excited to see you perform, and you know what I mean? So I don't like to overdo things either. Especially, I'm even picky, like with my posts and stuff. I don't like to overpost either, you know what I mean? I still feel like there has to be a level of leaving excitement for people. So my next favorite hobby, eating. Hanging out with my friends, literally just laying down, watching a movie. I think so. My favorite color's turquoise. The virtual concert, I don't know. I actually have a phone call after I hang up with this live, and we're going to discuss some things about it. So, hey Antonio, congratulations on your song release. I bought it on my iTunes. What do I do to relax? Sing. Literally, to relax, I guess, just like watch TV, and if I binge watch on the show, that usually always helps me. Like, I love a binge where I just like go episode to episode to episode. I might do that tonight. So yes, Lisa, I love your edits. Guys, I love all of your edits. I was just telling someone this too yesterday, because I had someone message me and they were like, were really mad that you don't repost everyone's things. And I was like, I don't see them on my mentions on my Instagram for some reason. I think that if your page is private, I can't